on how to purchase your books for Guidance 2. Okay, so this is the summer term of 2023. You may be watching this at a different time, and if so, please take any date-related information and just disregard it and only use it for the course that you're enrolled in. Right now, I am recording while I'm also waiting for a really important call. So I do have my phone on, and if it goes off, I am so sorry, but I really am waiting for an important call, but also trying to get this done. So just a little disclaimer for you. I have a second disclaimer here. I did say in the course introduction for this particular class that Chegg was a viable option for purchasing your book. But once I got on here, I see that they no longer sell the ebook. They only sell the actual paperback book. And even though it's pretty cheap here at $14.49, I happen to know that Chegg takes 1 to 2 weeks to get the book to you. And since we only have 8 weeks in the class, you need the ebook. And I would say do not buy a paperback book from Chegg or from any source because it's going to take a while to reach you. There are no ebooks that cost $15 that are not going to take over a week to get to you. You need the book right away. Okay? Do not buy this paperback book from Chegg. I'm warning you. I will not give you extra time to complete your assignments because you purchased your book via Chegg or Amazon from a used if you purchase it used on Amazon from a person and they just don't send it in time. I've seen people where it takes like the whole term, like the whole 8 weeks, and they never get their book. So just save yourself the problems. If you want a good grade in the class, get the ebook, even though it's a little pricier. Okay, so now I'm on Amazon here. You can get your book here. I only recommend getting your book on Amazon if you are not getting a book grant from Chafee, because if you are getting a book grant from Chafee, you need to use the Chafee bookstore. Okay, so I want to come to Amazon just to show you something. So this is the newest version of the book. It is $72.99 to purchase it. I'm just going to go in here and take a look at it so you can see how expensive it is. The e-textbook is about the same price, $41.99. But I've got to tell you, you don't want this book because it's just not in sync with what we're doing, because I'm not using this version and this version's different. So don't get that version. You want this version. The On-Course Strategies for Creating Success in College Life, 8th edition. This is the 9th edition. This is the 8th edition. So this is what you want your book to look like. I'm going to click on, I do not want the paperback. Okay, so this paperback one, it says there's 47 used and 3 new. So I'm going to click on this 47 used, and I'm just going to show you why you don't want this. So you'll look and see there's books for $9 and $9 and all this stuff, right? But the problem is with these is they're being sold by people. So like this says, oh, it's by New Chapter Recycling. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, add to cart. So if let's say I add this to my cart, I go to my cart. So it says, only one left in stock, order soon, okay? But it doesn't give me a shipping date. So I'm going to go to checkout to see the shipping date. If it says tomorrow, then I could buy it because it'll get there in time. But most of the time, it will give me like this crazy long, maybe, I don't want you guys to see my credit card info here. It doesn't give me a shipping date. Okay, do you know why? Because they don't know, because this is just like a little company or a person who is shipping this. And so they don't know when it's going to be shipped because it's just a person. So it's like, you're not going to know when it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. See, if I click on this, it's going to purchase the book, but it's not giving me a shipping date. And you guys know if you purchase things on Amazon, it always gives you a shipping date. So that's why you can't purchase one of these used books, because you don't know when it's going to ship. And I have seen students go the whole term without receiving their book because the person who they're buying it from, New Chapter Recycling, doesn't even notice that an item has been purchased because they're not on Amazon all the time selling. This is just like a small company, like a used book company that's selling it. And they're not on top of their stuff. So that's why. So if it does give you, if you click on all these, the 47 used ones, and you do get a shipping date, like let's say you do, oh, here we go, used, good, free delivery. See, this says June 13th through 16th. So that would be like a whole week before you get it. A whole week before you get it. Do you see any that aren't like that? June 13th. Here we go. Used, acceptable, free delivery tomorrow, June 5th. If you want to buy that one, you can. Do you understand? So you just got to make sure that it's coming right away. Free delivery, June 9th through 12th, that's acceptable. You can get that one, okay? But when we start getting into the 12th through 15th, that's next week, you're not going to have the book by then. That's not good enough. Wednesday, June 7th is good, but see, that one's a little more. And so you'll notice the books start to get more expensive the closer they are to the date that you need them. So you're not really saving any money doing it that way if you're trying to get it right away. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so for the e-textbook, you would just click on this. The selected date doesn't work, okay? So it only goes through May because for some reason they think that school doesn't happen in the summer. So you don't put that in there. You just wrote with one click. It's going to be $41.99 no matter what, okay? And you want to rent, not purchase it. So buying it means you're going to have the book forever. If you really want to have it forever, knock yourself out, but you just need it for the term. And that's it, okay? That's all. So that is Amazon. Now, if you are going to go to Chafee's bookstore, now I'm just going to go back to the beginning here because I just did this video for another class and I think I just have it open. So I'm going to just delete this out of my cart so I can show you how to put it in your cart. So I'm going to the Chafee College campus store. So the best way to get here is just to go to Chafee's main page and then type in the search bar campus store to reach here. You're going to go to textbooks here to buy and rent. Okay, you should sign in using your Chafee ID and your password. I'm not signing in because if I sign in, I'm a staff and it'll take me to the staff website, okay, and that'll look different. So shop for course materials here. Just kidding. Okay, now you're going to go to the Find It, Add It, Buy It section. We're going to select Summer. We're going to select Guidance. We're going to select It's 2, and we're going to select Amy Borgi. Then we're going to add the course to list. Then we're going to go up here where it says Guidance 2. That's perfect. Get your books. Okay, now it's telling me here's the book. It's $44.99. So you notice Amazon's slightly cheaper. But again, if you have any type of book grant through Chafee, you have to buy it through Chafee. You cannot buy it through Amazon. So we're going to click on that. It's going to update the quantity to 1. I'm going to go to purchase. I'm going to try to go to purchase. Slow internet today. Oh, I guess it didn't remove the one from before. So I'm just going to update that. So you should have one book. It should be $44.99. If you have a coupon code, I don't know of any coupon codes, so I'd share them. And then you're going to check out. And you'll put in your payment information. You should get instant access to the book via email. So you'll go ahead and click on it here. I do believe, and I'm not sure because I'm not a student, so I've never actually purchased a book this way, but you'll sign in if you haven't. You'll purchase the book, and then you'll get a link to go access the book, and they will send you a receipt through your email where you can then click on the book and access it. When you are so there's an assignment that says purchase your textbooks, and you're required to upload the book. You're going to upload a photo of the inside of the ebook, not the beginning of the book, not the title page, not the end of the book or the glossary, but a page from the middle, because that way I can see you actually purchased the book. You can also upload the receipt that you get from the campus store. They send it to your email, or you can screenshot just when you completed the sale here in the campus store, you can screenshot the proof that you've paid for the book and send that. So either the receipt or a photo from the inside of the book. And I do have a video on how to do that in the assignment itself. Okay, so that's the required book. Now I also am requiring a daily or weekly day planner, and the cheapest place I found it online is here. Now you can actually get the free Chafee handbook from the bookstore if they have some left over, which I believe they do. But if you're gonna go there just for that, I would call them first and ask. And I do believe their phone number is at the bottom here somewhere. So you can call the 652-6560 and then ask for the bookstore, or listen to the prompts to get taken to the bookstore. Okay, so this is the cheapest place for the day planner. I thought it was Target, but you know what? There are a couple on Target that aren't bad. But I mean, the cheapest one looks like $9.99 or $12.99, which I personally think is a little pricey. You can go to like the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and a lot of times they have day planners. But because this is summer, they may not have those right now, because usually they have them, at the beginning of the year, like August, and then also in January, but not really so much in the summer. So we have some here. So this is a daily planner by Sweetser. So this one would be okay. This is only $6.99. So I would say that one would be a good option. I'm going to click on it here and look at the inside. So yeah, see how it has a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now you would have to fill in the dates yourself for this, which I don't mind. So if you're broke and you don't want to spend a ton of money, you can totally get a fill in your own date one. I don't care. This one is a 12-month large daily planner, which is not going to work because you want it to be daily or weekly. This one looks nice. It's $15. Let's see what other ones. These ones look great, but they are monthly, and I really don't like monthly because it's a whole month on a page. I want you to have like a weekly one where it's more like this. So this one's like $20. This one's a weekly and monthly planner, $9. That's all right. Weekly appointment, this one might be okay. Let's take a look. I want to see the inside. Pardon my internet because I'm actually at a hotel room, so it's really bad. Okay, now I want... Yes, this one would work because it's a week at a glance and it's $10. So, I try to keep the price of stuff pretty low. You can also, because I know like there's websites, and I actually haven't like checked this out ahead of time, but I'm just going to type in print your own day planner. Okay, so here we go. Day designer. I don't know if this is like something that you can do for free. Maybe I should have typed in free. Yeah, so here we go. So if you really wanted to, you could do that. But again, then you would still have to pay for ink. So if you want to do something like that where you like just print out your own day planner, you can do that. I do not mind. What I want you to do is just have something that you can use that isn't digital. That's actually like a paper and pencil day planner. That's it. Okay, so you'll have to upload those two things, On Course by Skip Downing, and then the day planner that is either daily or weekly, meaning there's a day on every single page, or there's a week on the 2 pages when it's open. What I don't want is a whole month on the 2 pages, because you just need a little more space for that, for what we're going to use it for. You're going to be responsible for your day planner and keeping track of stuff. And the idea is that you get better at time management throughout the term. Nobody can do this for you. It's something you have to do for yourself. I do have a video on how to use your day planner. There's a little section that says using your day planner, and it explains what kind of day planner I want you to get and why and how to use it. And it gives you detailed information in a video format. So that works. Now, if you do want to buy the optional book, there is an optional book that I'm going to be presenting information from. You can get it on Amazon. So I'm going to go back here to this, and I'm just going to type in that book. So that's going to be The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, not highly effective people. See how that pops up? Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey. And The Highly Effective People is by Stephen Covey, who is Sean Covey's dad. So it's like a father and son team, and they both wrote a book. And Sean Covey was a teenager when he wrote this, or just a little older than a teenager. Okay, so this is what the book looks like. It is $13.99 for the ebook. If you want to get, okay, so now this is tricky, so I want you to pay close attention here. So the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, this is the workbook. Do not get the workbook. There's also a little tiny book floating around. I don't see it here, but if you look, it's kind of mixed in. I'm kind of looking for it, but I don't know that I'm going to find it. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. but be careful of that little book. So I'm going to click on this because this is the legit from the author's website. Purchase the book. So you'll see here, this is the Kindle version for $13.99, which you're welcome to get. The audiobook, that's fine. The hardcover, wow, the hardcover is only $5.99. That's a steal. But again, remember that if you do buy 31 used and 20, wow, there's 26 new from $5.68. I'm gonna take a look there. The hardcover, that does not look right. It does not look like the right book. This is not the right book. Do not be fooled. This is that stupid quote book I was talking about. See, it's tempting. See, it says the miniature edition. I'm so glad I found it. Don't get the hardcover. What you want is, I'm going to try to get this paperback over here. Okay, this is the audiobook. I'm going to click on the paperback. Did you see how it's kind of disappearing on me? That's a workbook. That is not the paperback. So this is kind of sketchy. I'm kind of glad that I clicked on this. Yeah, this is the workbook. This is not the actual book. So I'm going to say your options here are either Kindle or audiobook, because I actually don't see copies of the actual paperback here. I'm going to go to see all formats and editions because things have changed since I was last here. I'm really glad I'm doing this video. Okay, so it says The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, $13.99. Okay, we want paperback. Okay, so this actually looks like the correct book here. This looks like the correct book. Okay, so these are both the correct book here, these two. This is the newer version. This is the older version. So the newer version, you'll see there's like a little pair of Apple iPod here, not iPod, but just Apple headphones. And here there's not. So this is the old version. Either version is fine. So I'm going to go to the older version just because it looks like it's slightly cheaper, and we'll make sure it's the correct version so you can, okay, yeah, this is the correct version of the book, of the paperback. So it looks like it's $6.74, free delivery Tuesday, June 6th, only one left in stock. I can buy that one because I will get it in time. This one, I don't care when you get it because you can read this anytime. I'm going to be presenting the information from the book. I'm not expecting anybody to read it. All you're going to need is in the class itself. But if you are one of those people who just wants to read this, because it's actually really easy and fun reading. Let's see if I can look inside the book. I don't know if I can. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's the front cover and the back cover, and that's it. But this book is really cool. So I'm going to add to cart, and let's take a look at my cart. I have both books in here. So yeah, this looks good. It says Prime Delivery, and that looks good. I'm going to go to checkout just to see when it's going to come, make sure. It doesn't say. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it for you guys. Although I do need another copy. But anyways, so it doesn't say exactly what day it's going to come, but it did say it was going to come June 1st through 6th. So I would say that's safe to purchase. Okay, so that's it. That's how you purchase your books and your day planner. And again, like I said, any daily or weekly day planner is fine as long as it's a paper and pencil version and not a digital version. And that's it. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can always text me at 909-224-1204. Okay, bye.